So let's begin. Just really get comfortable, okay? This is all about you. This is a moment for you to take time for yourself. If you didn't yet meditate today, this is a great thing to do. You can do the MBS. The MBS, for those of you who don't know it, is meditational behavioral synchronicity. Something that I created when I was in my darkest point, when I had nothing, when I was alone and very depressed. I was broke, homeless. I was a single mom. I was like, where am I going? And in that place of darkness, in that place of feeling lost, I started practicing meditation every day. And I started practicing breathing exercises. And when I combined them, when I put them together, I created what is now the MBS method. I didn't know at the time what it was, but I felt I could never meditate. I could never focus my mind. I was too fast paced. So I needed something that would work. And so through doing the breathing exercises first, and then going into a deep meditation, I was able to tap into the higher faculties in my own mind. When we go into these altered states of awareness, these slower brain waves, and they can be measured with EEG scans, electroencephalography. And when they're measured, they're really slow, and it shows that our brain is more impressionable. And when our brain is more impressionable is where you do the work. So I want to show you how when you're in an altered state of awareness, you can actually once and for all get rid of that main limiting belief. And that's what the MBS method is. It helps you remove the main limiting belief that is stopping you from achieving your goals. And it sounds something like, I feel unworthy of. I want you guys to get comfortable in your seat. I want you to close your eyes down now. Just naturally watch your breath, just allowing it like a wave to be received and then to disappear out. And just keep going with that beautiful breath in and out. And keep breathing in and out, just relaxing deeper, relaxing more now into this moment. And as you start breathing, I want you to go inward. I want you to imagine yourself now feeling even more relaxed than you are. What's the most relaxed part of your body right now? Just feel that a little bit more. We're going to start with a breathing exercise. So I want you to breathe in through your nose, and in a second we're going to fast pace it up and out through your mouth, and it will sound something like this. So are you ready? In a second we're going to go for a round of 30, and on the exhale at the bottom you're going to breathe out fully. Okay, so here we go. You ready to start breathing? 3, 2, 1, let's go. In, out, in through the nose, out through the mouth, 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 in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep going. Keep going. As you do this, you're opening up your airways. You're creating the most phenomenal blood circulation. You're bringing fresh oxygen to your brain. You're feeling amazing. And in 3, 2, 1, I want you to exhale out and hold it. Hold that breath for as long as you can at the bottom. Holding that breath for as long as you can at the bottom. And then whenever you need to, just inhaling through your nose and holding it at the top for 15 seconds. And again, we're going to start the breathing, and you're going to go in, just allowing it to flow naturally. In a second, we're going to do another round of the inhale Inhaling through your nose and out through your mouth, breathing. Three, two, one, let's go. In, out, 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 in, and exhaling out on your next one. Holding the breath for as long as you can at the bottom. This is the best way to re-energize your cells, to rejuvenate them, to send them fresh oxygen. Breathing heals you. Holding your breath for as long as you can. And then in a second, you're going to inhale and hold it at the top for 15 seconds. Whenever you want to breathe, just inhaling through your nose. Well done. And then holding at the top for 15 seconds. 1, 2. Keep going. And then whenever you're ready, just allowing your breath to finally go back to its usual flow and just enjoying the moment now, being at peace with yourself. Good, and just allowing the breath whenever you want to just go back to its natural flow. And now we're gonna go deeper, deeper into your own mind. And as we go deeper down now, from 5 all the way down to 4, imagining yourself taking steps down, down, down to 3, all the way down, deeper, deeper down now to 2. Keep going deeper, down to 1. Beautiful, just resting, going deeper, down, relaxing further, and now you're deeper. I want you to just allow yourself to stay in this space. I want you to enjoy this moment, which is not for anybody else, it's just for you. This moment is just for you to relax further. If at any point you want to open your eyes or come back into this space, you can. Just blink them open. But for now, why not allow yourself to go even deeper down? Good. So I want you to imagine now, in front of you, there is a screen, a big screen, and onto that screen, I want you to stick all those labels you pulled off yourself earlier. Stick those labels up on the screen, one by one, stick them up. What are those labels? You remove those labels from you because they don't serve you anymore. Maybe they were anger, hate, bitterness, jealousy, sadness. Put them on the screen now. Just stick them up. Put them on that screen in front of you and just don't hold any attachment to them. Just stick them up. And now I want you to look inward inside of your heart. I want you to see a younger version of you, your inner child. I want you to see the little child version of you, that little girl, that little boy. And look at them. They're about 7 years old, maybe younger. And they're staring up at you innocently with their sweet, vulnerable eyes, just asking to be loved. Looking at you, asking for support. They don't know better. They're so sweet and innocent, and they're just lost, looking up at you. And I want you to look at them in the eyes. And as you look at them in the eyes, I want you to ask them how they feel. Just ask them how they feel. That's okay to let it out however it flows. And just ask them, how are you feeling? Good. And now, reach your hand out to them. Reach your hand out to your sweet, innocent inner child. And just let them know you're going to be there for them. Let them know you're going to support them. And you're going to listen to them. And give them a hug now. Give them a real hug right now. And as you give them a hug, I want you to ask yourself, what limiting belief is blocking you from achieving all your goals right now? What is it inside of you that is blocking you from achieving your goals right now? What is that feeling? And why do you feel that way? Good. And now, with that limiting belief you know does not serve you, I want you to imagine where it is in your body. Where does it live in your body? Where does it sit in your body? You can feel it somewhere. Is it your head? Is it your neck? Is it your heart? Is it your leg? Because it's somewhere in your body. And I want you to imagine it with a color now and let it leave your body. Let that color dissipate and disappear from your body right now and throw it onto that screen in front of you. Push it up onto that screen in front of you now to join the other limiting beliefs that do not serve you. Release it now onto that screen. Beautiful. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it all leave you. And as it leaves you, there is now a void inside of you. Put your inner child in that place. That innocent, loving inner child. Replace that old feeling with where your inner child will now sit. So every time you try to go back to that old limiting belief, I want you to look back at where in your body it was sitting and look as though there was an innocent child looking up at you. And as she looks, or he looks up at you, look back at them and say something nice and loving. Tell them how much you love them every day instead of going down into that old limiting belief. And now onto the screen in front of you, I want you to attach a lead brick to that screen in front of you. Attach a lead brick underneath that screen, and it's going to drag that screen down, and it's going to disappear into space around you. Let it disappear into space around you now, and it will go until it goes so far out of your view that you can no longer see it. You can no longer see that brick, that lead brick, the words on that screen, none of it. You don't see any of it anymore. It's gone. It's gone. You feel lighter and lighter, so light, you're almost floating in space now. And now I want you to project onto one final screen how good you feel right now. I want you to project onto the screen the version of you that you did the dance to a second ago, the version of you who's going out onto that stage speaking to thousands of people with your mission, the version of you that has a top podcast. What does it feel like to have thousands of people listening to your shows each week, to have millions of followers on Instagram? You are that person. Smile with it. Keep going with it until you smile all the way from your abdomen all the way up through your body. Feel how good it feels. Feel amazing with it. Feel your best. Feel incredible with it. And now in a second we're going to come back around, but do not open your eyes until that version of you is fully embedded into you, until that is fully become you. You be it until you become it. You become that version of you before it comes to fruition, and that's what brings it around into your life faster. Are you ready to come back with it? Skip up those steps from 5. Skipping with you, bringing these emotions and feelings with you up to 4. Tell your inner child, tell that little version of you you're coming to see them again soon. And anytime you want, you can return to this place and do the MBS method. And skip back now with that feeling of joy up to 3. Wiggling your fingers and your toes up to 2. Stretching your arms up. Coming back into this space. Just bringing them down onto your heart center into prayer or on your heart, whatever feels right for you. And just holding them there and saying, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is already yours. This dream has already come to fruition. It is yours. You deserve it. And just opening your eyes whenever you want. Coming back to this beautiful space now. Amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed that special MBS method that we just did, a mini one.